Hi, my crafty friends. How are you? Happy Tuesday. Trying to straighten out. I still have not gotten this platform correct. I need to have my husband look at this. But look at it. I'm straight now. I'm going to zoom in a little. If you're joining me, say hi. You're joining Rosemarie Massaro at Craft with Ro. Now I have to reposition it. Hey, Nikki, how are you? Hi, Pat. So we have a lot to share with you tonight. We might be a little bit longer than normal, so be patient. But I want to introduce to you our card club and our scrapbook club that's being featured this month. Each club is $39. On the card club, you will make 2 of each of these cards. You will have everything pre-cut and ready to assemble. This club comes with the new, I think it's called, what's it called? Pretty Florals. I believe it's called Pretty Florals. I'm still learning the names of all the new product, but this is all brand new product. So you receive a 12 sheets, a full pack of 12 by 12 paper, and you're going to get everything pre-cut and ready to assemble. It does not include the stamp set or bundle, but look how pretty that is. I love the way these colors all come together. And this also has a coordinating stamp and die, which creates this really lovely matted, lovely, no pun intended. So you'll get 2 to make 2 of each of these cards. And I'll show you the product that comes with it. You're going to get a full pack of the embellishments. Brand new. These are called the new in color embellishments from the catalog. 2025, 2027 pearls. And they're very flat. I love that they are like a low profile. And then you're going to get a whole roll of this gold ribbon, mesh ribbon. So fun to work with. And you're going to get this full pack of paper, which I'm not sure if I will be opening this week or next week, but it's got the 12 full sheets, and it's highlighting a lot of the new in colors. That is for the card club. And then for the scrapbooking club, look at these beautiful pages, right? Stunning. Again, you'll receive everything you need to create these cards. You'll have add-on options to add on the bundle, and I'm going to show you that in a little bit. I guess I'm still a little too high, so I'm bringing it back down. There we go. There's a slight delay on my camera, on my laptop, so I'm just waiting to see to make sure that I am straight. So this is one of the double page layouts, and this is the other double page layout. And again, you're going to receive the full paper pack. You're going to receive these gems instead. Now these are the 2025, 2026. I actually just thought these colors looked a little bit better than what than on the newer ones. I just like the softer colors that are on here. There's some of our specialty paper in here as well, and you're going to receive a pack of this white twine. So that is, again, $39 for this monthly subscription. I mean, you can order it without subscribing if you're interested. You just need to let me know. You can email me at craftwithro@gmail.com. Leave a comment on here. But the club, the last day to order this club is May 15th. May 15th. Perfect. All right, so the new rage, guys, is a card called the Faultline card. So I created this. This was my prototype. And I'm watching a ton of videos, right? And I'm like, gosh, there's got to be an easier way. Well, I finally found a easier way that makes it so much easier to create, and you're not having to cover up the back end of the card. Actually, the person that I was watching that did this card is not a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, so I don't know who she is. But then I created another one, and look how pretty this is. This is featuring our Sunrise Sailing stamp set and our swirl. I'm going to tell you in a second. If you guys can see this soft waves, I used this embossing folder, and again, I still created it a different way. And we have the embossed folder here. I took some Midnight Navy, and I embossed this as well. And then I took my white ink pad, and I just gently covered over it to provide that kind of swirly, swishy, watery look, and created this die cut that comes from this stamp set. I'm going to be creating a lot with this. I'm working on my swaps for my team, and I'm probably going to turn it into a class, but it's called Sunrise Sailing, brand new. It is in the annual catalog. All these beautiful accent pieces, clouds, your different sailboats, and then some really cool, dies for edging and creating that water effect. So great sentiments. Congratulations. You deserve the best. Happy retirement. Best wishes. You're destined for great things. And ahoy. Perfect for Father's Day. Great masculine cards. And then it comes with this really cool hybrid embossing folder. So I haven't played with this, the embossing folder and the stamping yet. I can't wait to do so. So very excited about that. But again, when I created this, I had to cover up the back end piece here. And I'm like, gosh, I needed to keep looking. I watched maybe 3 different videos on this. And then I came out with a easy, simple solution. And it's going to be fun. There is ripping involved. That's it. You got to trim some paper and adhesive. And I do recommend you use liquid adhesive on here. But again, here is Have a Lovely Day. It is featuring the Sweet Blooms. This is what's featured for the club as well. And then the Pretty Florals. These are both a part of the new annual catalog. So this is what I love about this stamp set is that it has the accent pieces for Lovely and for Bloom. And then it's got some really beautiful, fun little stamps and accent pieces on here. And then this one is what on the card workshop and the scrapbook workshop, which created these really fun flowers. So a ton. I had to use 2 different magnetic sheets for all of the flowers in here. And there's all different types of flowers. I don't know what they're all called. Sorry. But just really a fun stamp and die set to work with. So that's what I used to create that one. And now we're going to create another one. And I'm featuring the Impressions of Bloom. This is an online exclusive. And it's not in your catalog. This is a beautiful stamp set. It's got, I appreciate you. Thanks for being there. Thanks so very much. And then these really fun stamps, which I did some pre-stamping Look at these coordinating oval dies that go with it. Is that fun or what? And I want to let you know, when you do die cut these flowers, you do have to die cut these two pieces together to get the, and we'll show you in my card that we're making. Same with the leaves to get that dual textured look. So I'm going to share that with you. But if you're not interested in the dies, look at how pretty the stamps are. So I did the stamps. I used the lighter pretty and pink here. I used our new strawberry slush and our new darling duckling, something like that. And then here I used fresh freesia and petunia pop to create that flower there. But how pretty are those flowers just stamped alone without any die cutting? So we're going to play with this Faultline card. And what I did, what you'll need, because this is going to be your challenge this week, is obviously to create a card base. This one is based on a 4 1/4 and 11. So it's a fold down. And this is some of the newest paper. Again, this is, I'll tell you in a minute what the name of the paper is, but it's coordinating paper that goes with Impressions of Bloom. And then there is a specialty paper that is also being offered, and we'll be showing you the full pack after we create this card. It comes in 6 sheets, 2 colors of each, strawberry slush, cloud cover, and why am I forgetting what the other one is? But we'll show it to you. So it's only one-sided, the specialty paper. And then I have my strawberry slush here. So basically, to create this card, the easy way, the fun, easy way, is you need to cut 3 pieces of cardstock that coordinate 5.5 by 4 1/4. So that's 5.5 and 4 1/4. Your biggest decision, for me, it's not that big of a decision, is what is going to be your center, what I would call our fault line pattern right here. So for me, I'm going to be doing this in the center as my fault line pattern. So I want this pretty glossy foiled paper. You guys can see it. I want to make sure each sheet comes with a different pattern. Well, they come with either this diamond pattern or a floral pattern. On this card here, with the cloud cover, as you can see, this is the, it looks silver, but it's featuring our newest cloud cover. And see how this has little floral pieces embossed in there? So it's already pre-embossed. So I am going to be using this on top and this, and I'm going to show you how easy this is going to be. We are going to take this and we're going to rip from the top here, and you want to rip it towards you. It's easier. And this is a little bit thick, so I'm just going to go down. Now, you don't have to go. I like to go down and create this look, more of a diagonal. You can go straight across if you want. Perfect. So we're going to move that a piece aside. And now what we're going to do is we're going to line this up just a little bit so that I have a little strip of this strawberry slush peeping out underneath, right? Make sure that's lined up. And we are going to take the top part and take some liquid glue. And I'm only going to put adhesive right along this edge right here. So I'm going to take some liquid glue. And we're just going to line this up. And that's why I want to use liquid glue, because it gives me that flexibility to make sure that I'm straightening it out and it's nice and even. I'm going to make sure that I press down. I want that extra strip right there. It's not going to be there when we're done. Right? And that is going to go right on top there. Now we have to do the same thing with this bottom part. Right? Again, we're going to add adhesive on the inside of your top layer. And as you can see, I'm not going right up along the edge there because I'm going to do a little bit of what I would call curling. It's more of a distressed look. So now I'm going to add that on here. Again, just lining it up really straight. Make sure that the back is on there straight. And the biggest thing is now is how much of my felt paper do I want to show through. So this is going to end up going on here. And I need to decide how big of a fault line that I really want to come through. And I probably say I've typically went 1 1/4 inches. And honestly, I'm not, it just moved on me, taking a ruler and measuring it. I'm just deciding where I really want it to go. So let's put this adhesive on, and you don't need to use a liquid glue on here. Oh, shoot. Really didn't want to do that. I'm going to take out my, I didn't want to do that so quickly. I'm going to take out my silicone mat here, and we're just going to line this up. Before we put this on the base card, we want to line it up and see where we're going to add that. I think I'm liking it just like that. So again, because I want to be able to possibly use this, the portion of it that we are not going to be using, I'm only going to be putting the adhesive right along the edge here. And I'm going to line that up so that it matches up to the baseline. And the same here. This is gonna come down to like, probably like there. So we're only gonna put adhesive or glue right along the edge here. All right, really need to get it to adhere, and I want it to be straight. Pretty good, right? So now we're gonna flip this over, and obviously this is my card base, right? So we are going to just trim this off and this off. You can do it with scissors or you can do it with the trimmer. I'm going to do it with the trimmer because sometimes I do not have a steady, straight hand. And the scissors that I use, they're kind of smaller. If I had a longer craft scissor, I may have just used that. So we're just going to go up here, line this up. And see, I can still use these pieces right here. We're going to take this, line that up. That's a smaller piece. I probably won't end up using that. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put this on here, but we still need to adhere the rest of the card. But since I already had adhesive on there, so now I just want to make sure that the rest of these mats stay down. So I'm just going to add my liquid glue. That's one sheet level. And then I'm going to take the other level. And we're going to adhere that down. And I'm going to do the same on this side. We're going to just secure the sheet so that nothing falls apart. And then we're going to go down to the next level. So we have our fault card. Perfect, right? So if you have a little excess like I do here, we can just trim that off, which I will do. And we don't have to worry about covering the inside with a mat, extra paper that we don't need, really don't need. So I ended up using the Impressions in Bloom flower. I'm using this flower. Well, I'll show you which one I'm using exactly. I'm using this flower right here. And it kind of gives me that little bit of an edge with this outside border. And then look at all the detail on that die that cuts out. And then I used our specialty paper. And I cut our little circle on the inside, creates those little dots. And we're going to just add that right there. We're going to add some dimensions to it. Now, you guys can go crazy with dimensions, but this guy is not going to fall off of here. And I don't want a lot of dimensions on the outside because I'm going to be tucking my leaves on there. So we're just going to go like that. Oh, it looks like I've already misplaced one of my leaves. I'm going to show you the detail on this leaf as well. Oops. Oh, there he is. I got it. I got two leaves now. So look at the details on this leaf, these leaves. And we're going to grab a little adhesive there. Tuck that in right there. And then I took the sentiment, thanks, just used black ink, and I am going to add some dimensionals on here. And because this already has dimension, I'm only going to be putting dimension on the one side so that it lays flat. And I'm going to add just a little bit of adhesive on the end. I want that leaf to kind of show, but there we go. And there is our Faultline card. And I probably will end up adding some embellishments on here as well. Let me see if I have a package open. kind of thought I did because I had done those clubs. So for me, I want a nice something. I think this is too much. That is too big of a contrast. That blends in too much. So I think I'm going to go with these, probably I'm going to go with the cloud cover, guys. I hope you agree with me. If you would use a different color, please just let me know. And there we have a beautiful Faultline card. Easy to make. So much easier than the first videos that I was watching. And voila. So tell me which one you guys like the best. Leave them in the comments below. Here's our one we made together. This is going to be your challenge for this week, guys. To post it on my Craft with Rose page. Then we have our Happy Retirement one. We have our Lovely Garden, or Have a Lovely Day. And then we have Using Delightful Wishes. This says, Wishing You Were Here. So let me know which one is your favorite. This will get posted on my group page, so please feel free to join Craft with Ro, my group page, and then you can do the challenge and be entered in to win Happy Mail. Yay! Okay. Check my... Hi, Jen. How are you? We have Diane and Jackie found me. I'm glad you did, Jackie. Hi, Nikki. Thank you. Nikki, you're being non-committal there, Nikki. I love them all. I appreciate that. Thank you. All right, so I'm just going to move some of this stuff out of the way so I can share with you our online exclusives. As I mentioned, this is one of the online exclusives. And why I'm sharing these with you this week is because they're not in the catalog. And the catalog launch is next Tuesday. Believe it, guys. All that beautiful product that you've been seeing in your new catalogs. If anyone's interested in catalog, drop me a note. Email me, Craft with Ro. Oh, gosh. I have so much. And I don't even have half of it. So, here is the Impressions of Bloom. I shared with you the dies already, right? How pretty are those? Love these ovals. Here is that specialty paper that I was sharing with you. This is called Floral Garden. And actually, it goes with so much in the annual catalog and the online exclusive. So they really didn't mirror it up with a particular suite of any kind. But here is what I was telling you. Here's the cloud cover. And it's got like a silverish, bluish look to it. And then here it is with that diamond effect. I'm hoping you guys can catch that. And then here is the... Gosh, I wonder what color this one is. Cloud cover. Oh, Pretty in Pink. This is Pretty in Pink. And again, it has... And it comes with the 6 sheets. And then it has that diamond embossed look. And then this is the Strawberry Slush, which when I did my poll the other day, between this one and Darling Duckling was the very popular colors. So This is a beautiful specialty paper that, like I said, goes with so much. I just gotta figure out how I'm gonna lay all this stuff. We'll show this in a bit. Here is the floral impressions that goes with this stamp set. And we're gonna open this up for you guys so you can see all the beautiful paper, pattern paper. And again, all this is gonna become available just like the annual catalog products on May 6th. And guys, newsflash. I'll be posting it if you haven't seen others already posting it. Friday and Saturday in honor of Scrapbooking Day, National Scrapbooking Day, they are doubling your rewards. So we just came out with this new program. Get 10% off on your 10% rewards to use in a future order, right? And now we're going to double them Friday and Saturday. 20% versus 10%. If you have not opted into the program, please make sure you go to your account. Because then if you place an order on Friday and Saturday, and I have a bonus gift attached to mine if you do, you will then be able to use those rewards on this new product. How cool is that? All right, so we have, there's your darling duckling. Look how nice that goes together. This is one of my favorites in this collection. Right? Look how pretty. This is just, I didn't like it at first, but I have to tell you, it's very striking. And as an accent piece on a page layout or on a card, I think it's going to be gorgeous. So we have that. And then we have our daisies, bright daisies. I'm not sure if they're daisies, so somebody correct me if I'm wrong. And then we have that coordinating. Look at all this paper, guys. And then we have that coordinating. This is my favorite in this package. Maybe these are irises. I don't know. You guys tell me. Look how pretty. So this is called the Floral Impressions. And you are getting 12 sheets of double-sided paper. I'm going to move that aside. I'm going to move this aside because I think I've got everything that goes with that kit. Now, as you saw or just heard a little while ago, my box fell over. So nothing is organized anymore. I'll try to keep it as organized as I can. So we have some really fun sentiment stamp sets. This is the more messages. I just love it. Hi there, time to celebrate. It's got everything, all different fonts. It is a cling stamp set. I love my cling stamp sets. I know I was a big hater in the beginning, but I think that the impressions that they make are phenomenal. And then it's got coordinating dies. And these dies are perfect label dies. Just what I was telling you. So this lines up. I forgot which way. I'm not going to be able to figure. Oh, maybe I got it right. Maybe. Something similar to that. This is not the same size as the stamps on the inside, but how perfect is that? You can cut one piece of paper and then stamp all your sentiments on it. Cool. Then you have a bunch to put aside. So I'm just going to put that right inside here so we don't lose it. Then we have blooming phrases. Now, if you guys remember, some of you remember, we had the Simply Scripted sentiments, and they finally retired. We couldn't keep them in stock. Well, here is something on the same lines as that, and I just love that little squiggly line at the end. And these are a photopolymer stamp set. And you got some little accent pieces here as well. This is my all-time favorite. I've been begging them, and I have sent them so many requests, feedback, suggestions. We need sentiments that can go not just on the outside of the card, but on the inside of the card. And this one is perfect for that. There are no words to fill the void, but know that I am here. Through it all, you've always been there for me. I'm so grateful to have you in my life. You make my day that much brighter, and my love for you that much stronger. Thinking of you, our friendship is full of memories I treasure the most. Wishing you all the best. From laughs to tears, I'm happy we've shared them together. You make everything feel all right. Thinking of you and love you. So again, it's a photopolymer stamp set. As you guys can see, from the inside here, some of these sentiments are very large. Some of them are perfect for the inside of a card. So love this. It's called Sentimental Framing. So one of the nice things that they've come up with here is this foiled frame labels ephemera pack. And a lot of these right here fit right inside here. And you're going to get 6 sheets inside here. Let's open it up because I don't believe they're all the same. Nope. So let's get these pulled out. So it looks like you have 2 sheets of each. Look at that pretty arch. It's got the nice oval, and it's all has that gold foil, and it looks like they're doubled. So you can use them all together or break them out and use them as individual. Very nice. So that is called our Foiled Frames Labels Ephemera Pack. And I am going to go next to a very, very fun stamp set. Cheers and Sips. It's got the tall glass, the umbrella, the strawberries, the shorter tumbler. I mean, ice cubes, you name it. Look at these dies. Look, it's got the etched die right here. It's got the straw. It's got the cherry. It's got the little Swizzler stick. Unbelievable. How cute is that? All right, so obviously this not just comes with the stamp set and die. It is also coming along with some really fun paper, guys. And I believe there is an embossing folder if you purchase the suite. But keep in mind, all of this is available a la carte. So we have our mixed drink. And then our coordinating polka dot. Right? How pretty is that? And then look at the other side. How cute is this? And I believe, don't quote me, that these, I know I plan on doing this with it. Taking this paper, right, and lining that right up on there to create my, I don't know. All right, my strawberry daiquiri. I couldn't think of what's one called, sunrise, or anyway. And the same with this tall one here. You can line it right up there, and your inside of your drink, it already has all the color. So fun paper there. And there is the opposite side of it. Again here, and the dies do coordinate with this paper. That is bold. How fun is that? And then we have a sheet with assorted fruits and twists. This, guys, many of you guys have been asking. This is a featuring our, what's it called? Secret C new ink pad. And it is a lot like Close to My Heart's Harbor. It's got a very deep bluish dark color to it. It's one of my favorites. I can see myself using that quite a bit. And then we have a soft floral pattern with our Timid Tiger. And there you go. That is our, this one is called Celebratory Sips. And it comes in a whole sweet collection. There is an embossing folder, which I think I have. And we have the stamp set. And we have the embellishments. These are strawberry slush. And it actually has a clear pattern in here as well. But so you got like a, it's got a little bit of gold in there. And then you got your pretty in pink and you got your strawberry slush. And here is it's called the Glass Garden embossing folders. And you get 2 embossing folders. These fit really perfectly in your mini die cut machine. So here, when you're working with your glass, right? How fun would that be to create that beveled glass with this? And then you have a nice little floral embossed accent piece. Now these are not 3D, but they do fit through your mini die cutting machine. So that is a part of that collection as well. And I think I got a ribbon. Maybe it's this gold ribbon, but I didn't think so. But here's that gold mesh ribbon again that I showed you earlier that comes with a part of the card club. Right? All right. And I see comments flying through on my, I promise if there's questions, I will answer them for you. And let's see what else we have here. Almost empty. But I have a whole other box that we're not going to go through tonight. We're going to do that next week. So here is the Scenic Adventure. And quite honestly, I did not purchase this, but I was awarded a prize for my upline. And this is what she sent me. And I just ordered the dies to go with it. But can't wait to see you. You're amazing. Journey. I love the little mountains here. It is a photopolymer stamp set, right? And obviously the mountains are much bigger. It's got trees. It's got brick timber wall. It's got a ton of nice stuff. And I was looking at the images online, so I'm like, I got to get the dies. So this does come with the coordinating die. I'm not sure why they are considering these as a part of online exclusive, since they are a part of the catalog. But the Stampin' Write is coming in a multi-pack, 5 colors of the new in colors. And the new in colors are your Timid Tiger. And it comes with a brush and a fine point. I was trying to avoid doing that. All right, here's your Darling Duckling. Here is your Cloud Cover. And your Dark Sea, Secret Sea. And then your Strawberry Slush. So if you, I know a few of you are big fans of the Stampin' Write markers, you can get them and they're offered in online exclusives as a whole kit pack. So for the 5 of them. Now these are holographic resin dots. Maybe these are supposed to go with the celebratory collection. Probably. But we have like 5 or 6 new ribbons coming out and 5 and 6 new embellishments coming out. So if you guys are interested in that product share I promoted, this is how you're going to get a bunch of that stuff. Here is the pressed embossing folder. This again comes with one of those suites. I believe it is coming with the Bloom Impressions. And I haven't played with it, but gosh, the pictures on here look amazing. So it's one of those dies or embossing folders that is only going to go halfway up your sheet there. Actually, it looks like it's printed upside down, but I would be putting it in this way. And they say that this line is supposed to be the always that goes to the back of your die cutting machine. So it's just a really soft, pretty floral. I already have some ideas for this. And then last but not least, I do have to tell you, this is going to be popular. They did a ton of inspiration during convention. It is called Sweet Jar. From me looking at it at first, until I saw the inspiration for it, I wasn't sold. But it has this cute little jar, and it comes with a punch, right? And you can fill the punch up. You can use it as a shaker card. Just some really, really cool, neat ideas. All these little accent pieces to decorate your jar. It's got some hearts. And I don't believe... Nope. There's no dies for this. But I will be sharing some inspiration for you. This is going to be really, really popular. Only because it got pumped up at convention. So I can see this being very popular. And it is a very cute punch. This one obviously did get lost in the mix. It's called Sentimental Framing Dies. Oh, these create the most beautiful filigree frames ever. So this is a part of, and it's going to be really popular with your beautiful gallery that's in the catalog. So I have not played with it. I don't believe I bought the coordinating stamp set with this. I just wanted the pretty dies. So that's what I love, that everything is pretty much a la carte. All right, guys, that's all I have. That's a lot. Next week is May 6th. I will walk through the catalog, show you some of the product that I have, and I don't have a lot of it. And then we're going to do prizes for the month of April. So we won't have a creative session, but we're going to have a ton of inspiration. We're going to do a walkthrough on the catalog, and share with you the actual product that I have in hand. So looking forward to that. I want you guys to have a wonderful week. Don't forget about your bonus days on Friday and Saturday. 20% rewards is what you're going to earn. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Have a great, great, great week. Bye.